be taken down. And I cannot wait for this matchup, James. I mean, two of Europe's top teams going head-to-head in the winter split.
A chance to make it to that upper final to play Team Queso. And the winner of that moving on to the grand final. It's a short journey to the top for both these teams. One of them will make a big leap forward here. Monkey Moon, low challenge. Metza taking it across. Seiko, backward bounce and a well-played ball by Extra out to Relating Wave. Mark will tip it high. Monkey Moon racing Metza, who drops it down. Relating Wave will turn on it. Low boost situation for Extra. Relating Wave trying to get up there, and Mark handled that ball well. Seiko trying to flick around Monkey Moon. Pinch attempt. It's a weak one. That's a pop and high. Relating Wave jumped and did get a bump on Extra, but Extra almost making the most of it. Dribble chance again. Seiko. Subi, you have to watch out for Seiko on the dribble. He has shown at the major online that when he can keep possession on that ball and keep it close, he is a huge threat.
He has demanded respect of the entire region because of his 1v1 skills. And already in the first minute of gameplay, I'm so impressed with Endpoint's ability to control midfield and really box Team BDS in. So far, Team BDS, not one single shot on target. Just a great job from Endpoint of not allowing Team BDS to get too much time and space with that ball. You see Seiko just going for that challenge, knowing he's not going to get a touch, but forcing Extra into that initial movement.
Nice cut from Extra. Now bounce out. Relating Wave was streaking back, and now he'll turn and go for the dribble. Out of boost. Pass attempt, but it's broken down. Seiko over Mark. Flip reset. Going for the 50. And it is hit wide. BDS allowing Endpoint to creep up. Extra trying to 50 that by. Seiko played it well. Relating Wave on the sidewall. Oh, and you saw him going for the read off the backboard. Mark, a bit of a panic now. All of BDS were right next to each other. Extra takes it to the air, and I think that's smart buy-in time for his team to space out.
Buying time, not only to space out, but to get up on offense as well. So he's not trying to go for just that individual play, because we know Team BDS, when they're most successful, it's those team passing plays. And when we see Mark by 8 starting to get aggressive, that's when it gets scary for their opponents. But Seiko pushing this one all the way downfield, and great challenge and shot on target, but Mark by 8 covers up the goal line well here. And you see Team BDS buying their time, but I think they're kind of forced into that position because of Endpoint's success at midfield and stealing all those boost pads.
A lot of that success at midfield coming out of Metzenaris and those challenges. You saw him take advantage of that missed flick chance.
Oh.
Now we're seeing the passing, the bounce shot. Seiko will save it off to the side. Extra, not the best hit. Mark going for a high hit, now pre-flip, but again, shut down by Metzenaris. Second effort, 50 does not come through. Extra up again. It's a light lob. Seiko blocked. Metza opting to let that ball go out into the middle and then takes the 50. It was the right call for him.
Great cut by Extra to take that pass. Monkey Moon up and gets the dunk to tuck it under the crossbar. It took a while, but finally, Team BDS up on the board.
And there's that misdirection. You saw him threatening the flip reset. So Metza goes early. Monkey Moon takes the touch and then sets up for the 50. He needed some help from Seiko, but he put himself in that situation. Monkey Moon, brilliant play. And that's what you expect when you give Monkey Moon that much time, that he will make fireworks happen.
But already, Endpoint coming out aggressive out of the kickoff. And we've seen a little bit of offense from them, but so far, only Seiko is the only one with a shot on target. Needs to get that ball mid and can't quite find Metza. Right idea, but someone else has got to start putting pressure on Team BDS's net. As here comes Metza looking for a double, can't find it. And Extra with a booming clear to relieve all that pressure that Endpoint worked so hard for.
And we'll have to take another look at that replay. Did Seiko see the net open? Did he have the boost, the positioning to score that open net? BDS holding on to this 1-goal lead with everything they've got. Relating wave bailing out. Seiko catch into a flick. Metza up early. Mark back-to-back 50s, but relating wave whips it back to the corner. It's a tough bounce. Seiko patient, will have boost and some space, but he's challenged by Mark, who had nothing. However, Endpoint still retaining possession. Thought they lost it there with Metza on that mistouch.
Right idea there from Relating Wave, trying to get that pass in field, but finally less than 10 seconds to go. Endpoint gonna have to march the full length of the field, and it starts now, but Extra, great cut from the rotations to put pressure on that ball, and all he's got to do is hit the ground, and Team BDS take game one.
Very tight game. Endpoint having a lot of the possession. You saw them attacking very early on. And the one play that made the difference was Monkey Moon taking it to the air, faking or misdirecting, really making Metza think he was going to go for a flip, reach that shot, ended up tapping it out, then got the dunk over Seiko. That was a solo play that made all the difference. And for BDS, I mean, you called it, Subi. Monkey Moon is that player that you're looking to, and he rose to the occasion.
Yeah, he's constantly risen to the occasion, and it's just so dangerous when you're playing against him because you think you know what he's going to do, a la Metzanaris there coming off that back wall, but he holds his hand so well, and he doesn't show it until he absolutely needs to. And, you know, for Endpoint, what do you got to do here, man? You're controlling midfield well. You're boost-starving Team BDS, but still, it's the consistency that we see from Team BDS to just not panic regardless of what's going on and just play that simple Rocket League. They make it look so easy and just constantly denying shot after shot.
Well, Subi, I think you just stick to your same game plan. That was a really tight matchup, and the whole difference was a single solo play by Monkey Moon. And if Seiko can hit that ball along the backboard and prevent that ball from being dunked into his own net, who knows how that game would have ended. I think both these teams bringing their A game right now. Really tight matchup. It doesn't seem like this is going to be a high-scoring affair in many games, but with the firepower that BDS can bring, who knows?
Oh boy. Oh boy, if you're Metza facing the wrong way there, coming out of the kickoff, you see Monkey Moon barreling down. That is a scary sight, but gets out of that one, thankfully, is that ball just killed and nothing gonna come of it for Endpoint.
And you see Metza racing back and Relating Wave giving him that space to challenge from behind as he's rotating out. Relating Wave had Seiko as lead blocker, but then goes for the bump instead. Relating Wave with the demo as well. Metza trying to get possession quickly to take advantage of that demo. BDS trying to stabilize. Backboard play. Seiko has the shot down in front of net, and Relating Wave will finish that play off.
I love how Relating Wave just stays up on the goal line, and Extra didn't see him coming, puts that shot far post. Great play there out of the gates there from Endpoint.
And we're seeing willingness from Endpoint to turn and stay in the play. We saw it from Metzanaris early this game, and now Relating Wave hungry for that play. They're taking some risks, and it can pay off, and it has paid off early in this one. Seiko beat by Mark. Mark going for the demo, gets it, and Metza will bail out Endpoint. Mark, oh, you see Metza on the respawn, getting pool shot into that ball. But Mark, when he starts to demo, that's when things can go wrong for the other team.
And that's what was interesting about game one. Team BDS took that one narrowly, yes, of course, but Mark by 8 was almost nowhere to be found. Sure, he was getting touches on defense. Sure, he was getting touches on offense to keep the ball alive, but we didn't see any demos. We didn't see even a shot from Mark. And I think Team BDS is most dangerous when Mark by 8 is playing free, just playing wild and aggressive in the offensive half.
He does bring that element of unpredictability and creativity.
Well, in my opinion, that's why they were so successful at that fall major. Mark by 8 got the MVP there, and without his contributions, I don't think they're going to be as successful. Sure, they're still a great team, but if he's not in the equation, I don't think they're winning that.
Certainly, BDS having tons of success. All three players critical to that success. Monkey Moon, he's blocked by Seiko, marked by 8, self-pass off the corner. Relating Wave, weak, clear out. Monkey Moon goes for net, and it's good. He had the pass option in the middle, but he saw the lane, and he scores it.
Well, he just puts a scorcher on target and forces Seiko into an awkward position. Can't come off that side wall. Barely gets the touch, but so much juice behind it, and Team BDS tie this game up.
That vision from Monkey Moon as well. Sometimes, it's easy to tunnel vision on passes and be programmed to always go for that pass into the middle, but Monkey Moon saw that net was vulnerable, forgoes the pass option, hammers it straight on target. Monkey Moon, he's having a great series so far. Both goals that BDS have scored have come from him.
So much space given, and I can't believe that it took Mark that long to get there, but it gave Team BDS a little advantage opportunity here. But as I say that, Seiko gets covering up that back line. Here comes Mark by 8 off the backboard. No, Relating Wave denies, and Metza just going to launch it downfield to keep Team BDS honest.
Monkey Moon over to Mark. Mark high off the backboard. Well played by Relating Wave. Extra. It's demoed. Wanted to get the first touch, maybe go for the flip reset. Something off the bounce, but regardless, gets demoed immediately. And now a shot, bar down. Extra gets involved in the score sheet.
Picture perfect placement coming out from Extra. You couldn't place it any better, and just kisses the crossbar, and it gets tucked in underneath. Team BDS, just like that, 1 minute later, take the advantage.
Wonderful shot from Extra. 2 defenders going for that save, but the shot too good. There's a demo. Metza served the fake that gave Seiko a shot opportunity. Now we'll turn. Pass attempt. If it was closer to Relating Wave, he might have gotten that shot off, but pass just out of reach. Another demo from Mark. Seiko wanted to catch that ball. You saw the idea. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Miss for Metza. Mark racing to it. 1v1 versus Seiko. We'll pitch it off to the side. Did get the corner boost steal. Nice speed from Relating Wave. He got Mark to bite hard on that. Pinch back towards net. Pre-flip, no good. Relating Wave thought he had time to get the corner boost, but he misjudged it.
Great 50 here from Extra. Knowing that that ball can only go one spot, and that is just null and void, and he pushes all of his momentum into it, and now Endpoint forced to chase 2 goals. This kickoff gonna be crucial, and it does go in Endpoint's favor here. Let's see if Seiko can do anything with it.
Relating Wave, infield pass. That's a thing of beauty, but Extra will tip it high. Seiko, the rebound, save from Monkey Moon. And BDS making things difficult for Endpoint. Passing play. Relating Wave had 0 boost to get up. Now the counterattack. Wide open net. 4-1. BDS closing out game 2.
And Monkey Moon living up to his name on that defensive stance. He hung upside down on that crossbar for what seemed like an eternity to come out, get that save, and lead to the fast break for Team BDS. Seems like they're firing on all cylinders.
It was a slow start for BDS. Game 1, Monkey Moon, that solo play was all they needed. The defense, however, has been lights out. Another pinch there from Monkey Moon on the flip reset, or marked by 8 rather. And Team BDS closing that game out really with assertive force. They started out, even in this game, playing neck and neck with Endpoint, but near the end, you see Extra, a hat trick. Monkey Moon making saves, marked by 8 even on that last play, shutting it down. This Team BDS team, they just keep winning, and they keep looking like the best team in the world doing it.
I mean, you said it. Extra gets that Hattie. Marked by 8 gets the playmaker. Everyone getting involved, and as we say that, Endpoint not wanting to go down 3 games to Team BDS, elects to use their timeout here. So time has started. We've got about a minute and a half left to go here. Let's see what they're going to come out of the gates with, though, because I'm curious, because they have been doing well on offense, but it just seems like they're utilizing the corners too much. Team BDS has recognized that, and they're just going for those booming clears downfield to start their offense. And Endpoint seems like they're just at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and they're just going to have to mix some things up. I think when you have a weapon like Seiko, maybe you encourage him to really go for as many solo plays as possible, play the rebound game. Maybe you even get some solo goals out of him. We've also seen Endpoint go for some passing plays when they have not had the boost or the pass has just not been good enough. You think back to Seiko looking for Relating Wave. The pass was too far away. Also Relating Wave struggling to get boost in that situation. So we'll see what kind of adjustments come out. Endpoint now down 2-0. It is a best of 7, so there is time to come back into this one. This game, though, such an important game to be in a situation where they'll have to reverse sweep BDS if they lose. That seems so unlikely, let alone any team reverse sweeps being so difficult in the best of 7. But for BDS, many people would agree that this is the best team in the world, and it's tough to doubt them when they are the team that won that major. So Team BDS still marching strong, everything going well for them. Monkey Moon, the star player that you pointed out in the beginning of this series, Subi, has had such an impact. Even in that first game, that solo play was spectacular. And that is the type of player that Monkey Moon is, really can be that weight on a scale that shifts a series in your favor.
Yeah, and it's so fun watching BDS. Just their rotations, their spacing, their positioning, everything is just what you want to see from a team in Rocket League. And all it really boils down to is the trust factor. They know that their teammates have their back. They know that, okay, if I go for this, someone's behind me. And they're so rare to double commit. It's so rare to see mistakes from this team. And just playing perfect Rocket League. And, you brought up, okay, hey, maybe just have Seiko just go for some 1v1s, go for some solo plays. And I agree. That sounds really great, but it sounds unrealistic at the same time because Team BDS has been so early to challenge that they've given Endpoint almost zero space, that I think they're almost forcing them to say, hey, I dare you to out-team play us. I dare you to go for passing plays because whatever you can do, we can do better.
And it's tough, right? Because if you try to out-team play BDS, I think you're always gonna lose that battle. So perhaps secret weapon Seiko could be enough, but it's a tall task for Team Endpoint as they try to battle back in the series. There's a demo from Seiko. Nice pop.
That's what I want to see.
But extra there to make sure that ball doesn't leak out into the middle. Seiko perhaps looking for Metza to go. Metza pinch around net and wraps. Seiko there to punch it in. What a pinch here from Metzenaris. This is exactly the play he needed to make after that double commit.
Yeah, and you saw Mark and Extra there, low boost going for that challenge. Extra picked it up in the corner, but at that point, he's already out of the picture. And by that time, Endpoint, Seiko pushing that one in and getting an early lead. Now let's see if they can hold on to it.
And there was the idea from Mark. Rebound out to Extra and quickly off kickoff. Team BDS answer back.
You blink and you'll miss it, and all it takes is one chance, one mistake, and Team BDS is going to be there to punish. What did it take? 5 seconds or so for Team BDS to tie it right back up.
And off kickoff, Mark, I love what he did there. He had a bit of a body fake on that play where he was going to take the shot, then moved his car off to the left so that he could get a side flip to push it to the corner. That threw off the defense, even threw off Monkey Moon a little bit, but Extra there to clean up the play. Endpoint, another shot saved by Mark. The defense for Team BDS has been amazing.
And that was nice read. Nice read by Seiko.
That's as big of a curse as you can make.
Absolutely. But it all developed from that Metza and Seiko combo play where Seiko came off that wall, got a flip reset, but didn't utilize it. So, Team BDS forced to guess, okay, is Metza going to shoot? Seiko going to pass? What's happening here? And it forced the defense out, and Endpoint come out with the team plays there.
Another quick response from BDS as they take that shot. But you saw Monkey Moon didn't think in a million years that Seiko was going to be able to get another touch on that ball. And I'm not sure if Seiko got bumped or what, but he did come out of nowhere and get that touch. Shot blocked by Relating Wave. Team BDS looking angry. These adjustments out of Endpoint have been working.
Oh,
Relating Wave, how did he get that touch? I thought he might be scoring on his own net, but still it's not enough. Monkey Moon bar down. BDS tie up the game.
What do you do if you're a defender here? You got marked by 8 screaming at you, and then Monkey Moon puts the shot in an indefensible position. I mean, you can't save that no matter how hard you try. Great accuracy from one of Europe's best players.
Oh yeah, Extra, he got the demo in a perfect spot to smoke screen the last defender, marked by 8. You talk about making moves, gets that hard hit off the corner to set up the pass, and then went for the bump as well to secure a large amount of net for Monkey Moon to shoot on. Team BDS fighting back. Endpoint, they had some fantastic adjustments. We're seeing Seiko be a huge part of that offense, but quickly off kickoff in both times, BDS amping up the pressure. Eventually it paid off.
Yeah, we need to see more from Metzenaris for sure, and that's who you pointed out, and we did get to see that VO with Metzenaris explaining, you know, emotion and all that great stuff that goes into it, but so far in this series has almost taken himself out of it. Just 1 assist and not much more to be talked about, really. And for this team to be successful, of course, Sekou needs to have those solo plays, and we know his pop-off potential, but I think Metza needs to be a consistent factor in this team to be consistent in this winter split.
I mean, to beat BDS, really everyone has to be firing on all cylinders. Relating Wave, the bounce shot, rebound out to Seiko. Off the backboard, Metza low boost. Can't get to it in time. And a chance gone by the wayside for Endpoint.
Oh, and great call off there from Seiko. Gets the pass off the backboard, but well read by Monkey Moon. And Endpoint trying to keep this ball alive. Double commit is going to hurt him here, but Metzenaris going to go up. Does beat Monkey Moon, but Extra gets back to cover up that goal line. And somehow, Team BDS holding on by a thread.
But that challenge from Metza, that was key. Oh, a nice touch from Extra. Out to the middle, Metza again making the defensive touch. Aerial play from Seiko, flip reset, going for the bump, but Monkey Moon will tip it under. Trying to dribble and buy time. Gets help from Mark, and there's the clear out.
Massive clear. So much time spent on offense for Endpoint, and nothing to come of it. As great pass from Team BDS. Relating Wave reads that well to put it back towards midfield, marked by just a little bit of a poke to keep it alive. And speaking of marked by 8, we're almost 3 games in, and he's still yet to have a goal to his name, and he's still doing plenty of other things, getting assists, getting demos, and speaking of demos, another one put on by Extra. But Endpoint doing a great job of defending against this onslaught from Team BDS.
Awkward ball there for Metza. Wasn't expecting Monkey Moon to get that block. Relating Wave going for the 50. Wanted to prevent that clear. Extra with a catch. Back down to Monkey Moon. Nice ball over to Extra. The shot will be high. Relating Wave taking no chances. Will get it out. Seiko back down to Relating Wave. A pinch! With 16 seconds left, a pinch from midfield might be the difference for Endpoint.
Oh, disaster striking Team BDS. And you see the orange trail. Extra put it off his own hood, but you're forced to go up there, and just great pressure in the waning moments of game number 3 from Endpoint.
Monkey Moon going for the demo. It's rolling back post. Pitch back out to the middle. No one there for BDS.
No way. No way. How did Team BDS not score that ball? It just seemed like it was hovering on the goal line, and Endpoint did a great job of not panicking, keeping team members on the goal line, firmly planted to defend shot after shot from Team BDS.
And there was that secret weapon, Seiko. 2 goals, 1 assist. Relating Wave, though, that pinch, it was, 153 kilometers per hour? I think that's around 95 miles an hour. An insane pinch at the midfield. Really, you don't see too many goals like that. But Endpoint, they'll take it. They were 1 game away from being on match point. Now, sitting at 2-1, they're back in this series. That is all the life that Endpoint needed. So now, going into game 4, Endpoint, they played Team BDS very closely. You might even say that they stole that game. Team BDS, so many threatening moments. Even on that last play, you saw Monkey Moon going for the demo. The ball, if it's rolling towards the net, it would have likely gone in, but it was just off target. The pinch even had them vulnerable. Endpoint was at the mercy of wherever that BDS rotation was, but still, they held on.
And now you got to talk about perfect utilization of a timeout from Endpoint. I mean, you come out, you go down 2 games, you call the timeout, and you keep Team BDS at bay and get the win in the game. I mean, what a great use of that timeout. I applaud them for that one.
And Endpoint, they just feel like one of the strongest teams mentally. And that timeout and that performance in Game 3 just goes to be an example of their strong mentality. We'll see if they can keep riding that momentum. Shot in. Monkey Moon, did he side flip?
I just think he was out of position, and he had to side flip on the goal line. He's waiting. Okay, I'm going to go. No, wait, what am I doing? Get stuck in no man's land, and you're right. Did backflip, but I don't think it matters.
I don't think he had a chance.
That's just great placement there from Seiko, and great aggression from Endpoint again out of the gates.
Relating Wave getting demoed. He was hungry for that cheating play off kickoff. Another double commit. Relating Wave will stay on it. Mark, first touch out, 50 out in the middle. Metza clearing to the corner, will chase it down. Looking for the 50, extra, over 1, backboard bounce. Monkey Moon clearing it straight up the gut. Relating Wave playing it passively. Seiko, challenged by Mark. Metza over to Seiko. The shot will be high. Monkey Moon won't let it bounce off the backboard.
And what a great touch there from Metza. Not just hitting the ball to hit it. He knows Team BDS is starting to come on to offense. And oh no! What happens off this sidewall? I thought Metza was for sure going to have this save.
Oh, this was a great hit from Mark. He saw that Metza wasn't playing on the back wall. He was grounded.
Oh.
So Mark going for that hard pass off the backboard. Extra goes low. You saw Metza trying to potentially guard a high shot. He was on the wall. And that made him vulnerable to that low bounce shot.
And he had no boost. So, I mean, he's kind of guessing at that point. It's a 50-50. He's going high, going low, and Extra places that one low, marked by 8, gets the flick and his first goal to give BDS the lead in game number 4.
And they are so quick to get back on top. You see Mark, the presence of mind. He gets hit by the ball, recovers beautifully, just sits there, light tap, says, okay, sure, I'll dribble it. And then that flick, taking it by Relating Wave. Well done by Team BDS. Relating Wave in a race,
nice bump.
Extra, that bump completely taking Relating Wave out of the play.
He knew that he was beat off of that kickoff, and he had to play Relating Wave. Forget the ball, play the player, and just force him off of it. So smart on that kickoff.
You saw Relating Wave get some revenge, though, coming down the field, demoing Extra.
No,
wait, I thought Seiko was going to get back. We're going to see if he had enough boost and what happened here. Oh, and so Seiko, he turned that, just that brief moment was enough, Subi.
Just enough. He thought, okay, I'm going to start rotating towards midfield, and instead of turning left, turns right, and it was a millisecond. But that millisecond mattered as he almost caught up to that ball, and had he been there, he would have been able to pinch that one off of the post and get that save. But nonetheless, Team BDS up by 2, and Monkey Moon getting a pair of assists here, his first ones of the series.
Rocket League can be a game of centimeters. That one was certainly true there. Seiko, that light turn out, that was the difference between making the save and letting that goal in. Now 2-goal deficit for Endpoint. Will they get one back? No, they won't. Mark with a save, but the infield pass from Seiko to Relating Wave, generating a nice chance for Endpoint. That's off the ceiling, has Seiko in the middle. Pass over Monkey Moon, the shot! Gonna be blocked by Extra, rebound! That one saved by Mark by 8. Team BDS, a brick wall on the goal line.
Oh, mama, and Relating Wave had the right upper 90 wide open, but so hard to place it with that split-second timing. And still, Team BDS, 2-goal lead. Endpoint seems like no matter what they do, they just can't buy a goal.
There was a lot of power on that shot, but placement so important. Endpoint having some chances. That save that keeps things close. Metza, that was a quality save. Now approaching the final minute of game 4, 2 goals down. Endpoint, they recovered last game, but this one seems like they're losing control. Seiko, flip reset. Waits for it, pass out to Relating Wave. It's good, and Endpoint move within 1.
1 down, 1 to go. Look at the bump from Metza on Monkey Moon. Puts him just out of position, takes him out of the equation, and great pass from Seiko, utilizing that back wall as an extra teammate to pass that one to the top of the box, and Relating Wave brings us within 1.
Seiko single-handedly froze the defense there, and you saw how long he waited to get that flip reset. It's the same situation with Monkey Moon when he was going for the flip reset play, ended up not taking it. Seiko pretending like he was going to get a hit, but then goes for the flip reset last second.
Oh, marked by 8, playing nuisance on Metza there.
Oh, hold on.
Might have put him out of position. Seiko gets goodness to tie the game up!
Seiko, the flip reset to tie it. He truly is out of his mind. Endpoint refusing to lay down.
Oh, and you gotta question the over-aggression from Team BDS in the waning moments of game number 4. And hold on, Relating Wave can't get that 50 to go towards net, but important kickoff here as Endpoint so far has boxed in BDS.
Seiko, all that pinch, wrapping around. Extra and Seiko getting tangled up in the far corner. Maybe this will give space for Metza. Extra hard boom, Relating Wave up, but Seiko will have to take it to the corner. Metza throwing off the BDS attack. Still last chance. Seiko trying to clear it out. Will tap it down, and we've got overtime. A chance for Endpoint to steal game 4. Seiko has been unbelievable.
Endpoint has been unbelievable. 11 shots on target against Team BDS. Relating Wave coming across the goal line. Can't quite find anyone. And Extra gonna get that booming clear off of the backboard. And let's see if Team BDS can get some offense started here, as Monkey Moon does get that 50 in the corner to keep things alive. But so far, nothing coming of it just quite yet, as Monkey Moon rotated all the way back to defense. And that seemed to relieve a little bit of pressure there for Team Endpoint.
Endpoint also having an early chance. You saw Seiko maybe looking to score, like apparently Jack with the flip reset backboard play, but wasn't able to make it happen. Nerves certainly going to be a factor here in overtime. Monkey Moon, high lob. Seiko opting to stay third man back. Relating Wave was the outlet pass for Metza. Monkey Moon.
Great challenge by Mark in midair to disrupt that pass. And as I say that, Monkey Moon tries to put it far post and in, and that pass dangerous. Extra gets denied by Metza. He got beat one time off the post. Not gonna happen again.
Oh, and there's the rebound. Extra claiming the game for Team BDS. Monkey Moon's shot was just off, but it was good enough to get that rebound chance. And Monkey Moon, you even saw him adjusting where he was going to put that shot based on the defense. He was sniping that lower corner.
And it forced Relating Wave to 100% commit and just slam his face off of the post, and the net was wide open from Extra. But you called it, James. All down to Monkey Moon there, just forcing the entire defense to bite. And it's a playmaker here in game number 4.
A wild game. It seemed like Endpoint was down and out. BDS was going to be sailing to a smooth victory. But then that flip reset shot from Seiko to tie it up. You know, Gibbs isn't here today, but I'm sure he just had a spidey sense saying something just happened. A top goal. I just feel it. I feel it in the universe. That shot was crazy, especially considering the circumstances of that game, needing to score that to even force overtime.
I mean, talk about, coming in. We've talked about him so much in the fall major, how much success Seiko had there. And then coming in, down 1 goal against Team BDS, and then a forced overtime. And that wasn't just a 1v1. That was a 2v1 against the best team in the world,
Yeah.
and somehow pulls off that flip reset. So impressive.
Subi, it truly does seem like Endpoint's best strategy is just unleash the beast.
Yes.
And the beast, there's a team of, it's a three-headed beast for BDS. You see Extra doing the work, getting the pass out off a flip reset and an easy cleanup for Mark.
Maybe Team BDS thought, okay, we gave Endpoint too much hope in that last game. Let's just come right out of the gates and assert our dominance.
Quick goal for Team BDS, but after that last game, no lead seems to be safe, not against Endpoint. And even if Endpoint gets knocked down into the lower bracket, their tournament is not over. They will have a chance to fight back, and if they play at this level or the level that we saw last game, maybe we will see them end up back in the final.
And we've only seen in this series, honestly, one poor game from Endpoint as that infield pass, a little too soft from Metza, but still keeping things alive in that back half. As, you know, game number 2 was all BDS, it seemed like. Endpoint came right out of the gates, got a goal, but then all it took was one goal from Team BDS, and then they just piled it on. But outside of that, Endpoint has been matching up really well against Team BDS.
They have, but BDS is learning. I mean, you even see that play from Extra, predicting where Seiko was going to go on that first touch.
Woo!
Off the post and out. Seiko almost beating the defense by himself. Mark, low 50. Extra, backboard, relating wave, awkward ball, and he'll miss, but Metza there to help him out. Monkey Moon, double tap ball towards net. You see Metza ready for the shot. Infield pass, Extra shot going to be denied as well, but this attack, that was all gearing up thanks to that Monkey Moon double tap, throwing the defense into chaos.
Uh-oh. Dangerous shot there, but Monkey Moon, no panic on that back line. I mean, this team is just, seems like full of androids, you know, machine learning in progress. Monkey Moon just downloading what Endpoint is going to do, and seems like he knows what they're going to do before they do. Oh, no way.
50, that tip up, Extra won't get the double tap. Seiko, downfield, Mark, slowing the play down, going for the 50. We'll have help from Extra. Seiko keeping the ball in the corner. Monkey Moon infield pass. Mark shot, gonna be blocked, and the rebound prevented from Metza.
Right idea from Team BDS, and the power was there, but the placement from Mark by 8 right at the defender, and just a narrowly avoided shot and goal as Endpoint gonna march downfield. Metzenar's trying to maintain possession, but Monkey Moon puts that right underneath him. And great catch and dribble there from Sekou, but Extra with that early challenge, he knows what happens if you give him too much space. Not gonna allow it all the way from his own half.
BDS, they're closing in on another goal. Metza, clear attempt. You saw Metza and Relating Wave both going upfield for that. Monkey Moon racing. This one off the ceiling and down. Relating Wave straight up. 50 from Mark. Oh, and it's a win. Big time.
Woo!
Almost bouncing in. Seiko had to jump desperately to get that save.
Uh-oh. Demo on the back line for Endpoint, and Metza couldn't get the double on that. And plenty of time ticked away to allow Monkey Moon to get back onto the pitch and boosting up, marching forward as Extra can't get the challenge there, and it looks like Endpoint gonna have another opportunity to offense.
Time running out, but a miss on the back wall and a high pop. No one there. Monkey Moon, flip reset, shut down. Shot, Mark by 8 couldn't get the save. And we'll have to take another look at this. You saw Monkey Moon perhaps trying to be too cute there, and that cost him.
Yeah, and just a hard shot right on target from Metza. Nothing challenging about that one. Let's just roll it right down the gut, and catches marked by 8. Cheating a little too far forward, and just like that, got ourselves another tie ball game.
And that was brilliant positioning by Metza, who read that Monkey Moon was going to go for a flip reset. So he challenges the ball high, which is certainly going to make it drop down. And you talk about dropping down, Mark dropping in another goal. Team BDS back on top.
And you just got to question Endpoint there. Why are you pushing up so far forward? The last play, sure, you had to do it. You're down 1, nearing 1 minute to go in the game. But once you tie that back up, spread it out because Team BDS going to punish you on that overcommitment like we just saw. But Relating Wave gets a shot on target, but Monkey Moon flies back in time to get the save for Team BDS.
And we've seen this quite a bit in this series where Endpoint will get a goal and then within seconds they give one back up to Team BDS. Final 30 seconds, Endpoint out of lives in this match. There's the 50. Seiko did isolate the ball, keeping the defense grounded. It's giving Endpoint a chance still. High ball, Relating Wave, it's over his head! Metza taking it to the wall, but that's too much momentum stopped after that miss. Seiko can't do it. Relating Wave, last chance to keep the play alive. Marked by 8, down to Monkey Moon, who's going for the goal. No, he runs out of boost. Still a chance. Extra. Oh my, this could be bad for BDS. Metza to the backboard. Mark keeping the ball in play, the 50. Seiko to Relating Wave, back in front of net. Extra, trying to clear it out. Endpoint going all in. Relating Wave keeping the ball in play. Seiko, the pop.
Gosh.
Metza up. Oh my! Off the arc. It's down, and that will do it. Team BDS, despite that long 0-second play, will hold on to close it out, and they're going into the upper finals against Team Queso.